They were more attentive to my mom's needs, and I felt really that I was in a loving family situation. So let me give you a little background about my experience with my mom and how I ended up coming to Parentis. My mom lived in a very rural area out in the desert, and it came about that we needed to increase the amount of care that she had. So we started with some home care where we had food brought in and had somebody with her just a little bit part of the time. Didn't work out so well. So the first move was to a large senior living facility, which she handled pretty well early in her life, when she could play bingo and she could interact with the residents. But as she got into more of a situation where she wasn't independent, required more care, we shifted her over to a memory care facility. And that got very difficult because there just wasn't the type of staffing situation that allowed us to be successful with her. It just became very difficult. I hired an assistant for her, and even then, I didn't feel like I was getting the complete care that I needed. So as she moved on in dementia and needed more care, I decided to bring her over here to the coast from the Palm Springs area and be closer to me. That led me to look around a little bit. I had some very close friends of mine that had their mother with Parentis care, and they spoke very highly of Parentis. So I decided to meet with Arta, sat down with Arta for a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. In the course of expressing what I needed and listening to what she had to offer, I became very interested and decided to make that transition from the coast over to Parentis. Well, I think the most important thing that I found when I transferred Mom over to a home here at Parentis was that they were more attentive to my mom's needs, and I felt really that I was in a loving family situation. It seemed to me like the regular medical checks that she had and the minister that came around and attended to her once a week and spent some time with her, and just the overall food, the snacks, the care. My mom wasn't just put in a chair. She was brought out, sat down, made comfortable with all the pillows that she needed, and then tucked in. And constantly, the caregivers at Parentis made sure that she was warm, that she was comfortable, and that whatever was on the television was something that she was interested in, or they engaged her in a conversation and kept her stimulated so that she had that nice family environment where she felt more like she was inside a home rather than inside a facility. And I was very pleased to see that. But one of the most important things that happened with Parentis is when my mom had to go into hospice care. And they were so kind, so careful to make sure that she wasn't in pain, and so loving to her through that whole process that I couldn't speak more highly of the organization and the hospice part of Parentis. And going through that was very important, very difficult, very much appreciated.